p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today is Sunday, and you are tuned in to War Notes Live. It's August 10th, 2025, and tonight we're going deep into a crisis no one's talking about enough. Artificial intelligence is eating jobs alive, and it's worse than you think. For the first 7 months of 2025, AI has directly caused over 10,000 job cuts, and more than 78,000 tech workers have been laid off, nearly 500 per day. Goldman Sachs warns Gen Z tech workers are on the front lines, seeing positions vanish. Those entry-level jobs you thought were stable are no longer stable, man. Jobs across white-collar sectors, admin, coding, creative fields are dwindling. A single executive warned that nearly half of all white-collar jobs could be replaced by AI. And I think that can happen in the next 20 to 30 years or sooner. Even artists and illustrators are being undercut. Generative AI already costs 70% of video game art jobs in China alone. Now, by next year, robots will be doing the grunt work, and our resumes will look obsolete. And the reason why it will look obsolete is because most of us, I'm 38 years old, but most of us have some type of resume with jobs from when we were working at 14 years old. 15, 16 years old, we were doing manual jobs using our hands. Now the robots will do that for us. They'll do that for us. So it'll provide conveniency for some. But while people use the conveniency, they'll forget that these are the same things that as we make them happy, that we get used to using them, they will eventually take over all the jobs. They will take over all the computer systems. Eventually, they won't even need, like one lady said on her channel, they won't even need a man behind the AI anymore. Okay? They'll be checking all type of things. They'll be in your privacy, especially us with cell phones. All of us. So unless you're guarding uniquely your human skills, empathy, creativity, critical thought, you are out of here. You are out of here. We're not just in a recession. We are on the brink of a great recession. And some say it's turning into a Great Depression 2.0 as jobs vanish, prices soar, and societies fracture, and AI is taking the jobs. AI continues to take the jobs. Even in the fast food places, no need to hire Becky and John anymore. They got an AI machine that can flip the fries and do everything else. They don't need nobody there but one employee. So the company rigs the system and cheats the people who are working as they bring in the robots to do the work and have no need for human hands. And although it may be benefiting them, the people who are getting these, robots and stuff like that to do everything and take away the jobs from the American people and anybody else, whether or not you're white, brown, blue, green, doesn't matter who you are. If you don't hold on to your skills, okay? If you don't hold on to your skills, you will be forgotten again. AI is helping to pave the way of our current Great Recession, Great Depression 2.0, and let me add in World War III. But here's the truth. The only way we survive is by relearning how to work together the old school way. That's the only way that things are going to stay a little bit normal, because after a while, you ain't going to see cash anymore. It's going to be use your card or else. It's going to be use Bitcoin, use crypto or else. That's if the Democrats allow it to happen. That's if Congress allows this to happen, if we don't impeach this yellow man who is allowing these things to happen. So we need to relearn how to work together the old school way like our ancestors. We have to think back completely to our ancestors, those who grew food, they fixed the roads, they wove their clothes, they built communities by hand, and they stuck together. And these are skills that we are going to need again, because if we continue to push everybody out the way, because people are just changing, people are huddling up in there, people are scared of people now, people got guns, people that say that they love Christ are going around thumping on their Bibles and wearing their little shiny crosses, and then they're deporting people the next day. This is the world that we live in. We don't live in a fair justice world anymore. We don't live anymore in a democracy. We live in a fascist society. We live in authoritarianism at its highest level that we've ever seen. And let me tell you guys, I've said it before on my channel, and I'm going to say it again. Tricky Nixon is back. Tricky Nixon is back, honey. When I say Tricky Nixon is back, if you guys know about the Watergate scandal, okay, you know that Tricky Nixon is back and it's hardcore. And I think Yellow Man even said to himself, you know what, if I ever get elected again for president, I'm going to be the biggest Tricky Nixon there ever is to hit the planet. And I'm going to do it in front of everybody's face. And I'm going to say to them, you know what? You are a stupid Republican. So not only did MAGA vote for Yellow Man gets on national television to say what stupid Republicans you are. And these were his supporters. These are his constituents. And this is what this country is this is what's happening. Prices are up, Great Depression, World War III, recession. People are trying to choke themselves. And I'm talking about literally, but then when they figure out they really can't choke themselves, then that's just a whole nother issue. A whole nother issue. People, in other words, are going bonkers. Because when AI takes over the machine jobs, what's left for the humans? They're taking over everything. They're making it too accessible. And a lot of us are guilty of using this technology. And they're making it too accessible. And they're making a lot of people who are not continuing with their own creative mind to become, like Trump says, stupid Republicans that continue to believe the hype and the propaganda off of Fox News. And this is the reason why the country is in the status that it is right now. Because if y'all would have voted for Kamala, we would not be in this issue. I don't care what nobody say. I'll take it to my grave. If you would have voted for Kamala Harris, we would not be in this situation. But let me tell you something, though. Human dignity restored through cooperation is the best thing that you can have. We have to do creative labor. We have to do communal growth, not consumerism. The capitalists are getting rich because we continue to consume. We continue to say to ourselves, oh, I can't take a shower in the woods. No, the bugs are going to get me. I got to take a shower in a nice shower in my apartment, and I don't care if I got to work 24 hours a day to pay for that apartment. And even though I only sleep 8 hours in that apartment all week long because I'm working 2 jobs to try to maintain it, I'm going to keep it just so I could take a shower. Let me tell you something. In life, you're going to have to sacrifice a lot of things that you are not going to be ready for. And if you don't start to prep right now, it's going to be harder than what you've ever imagined. And some people, heard this other YouTuber say it today, and it's such the truth. People are living in such a bubble, a big ass bubble that's about to pop. So tonight, I'm calling on you. Break tech addiction, man. Let's try to limit that a little. I even say to myself, let's limit it little by little. Learn carpenter tools, gardening crops, like gardening. Plant your tomatoes, plant your onions, whatever you can do, whatever you can afford to do, whatever you have on hand. Barter with your neighbors, trade different things. Say, hey, you got toilet tissue, I'll give you sugar, whatever. Let's go back to building human resilience in a world gone digital, because it's gone digital to the point where people can't even think without their brain, without having their phone. If you leave your phone at home, you feel like you lost your brain. You feel like you left your brain at home, right? So before I sign off, if you want the truth all the time and not any type of hype, just subscribe right now. We must hit 1,000 subscribers to keep bringing you the stories that matter. And this fight is just beginning, and we need you. That's your uncut reality check from War Notes Live. I'm Pavi LG signing off at exactly 9:23 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be human, be resourceful, and most of all, stay alive, y'all.